Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome along to Bradley Young RWA Productions live on a Thursday afternoon. And this afternoon, we are doing Sunderland's linked with numbers of players, ingoings, and also outgoings this afternoon. So we've got a few players coming in and a few players returning to the club from loan. So we've got a few players leaving Sunderland, unfortunately. So the first one is I'm going to bring up on my screen is I'm going to present 2 seconds is departure from Sunderland. And this player, as you will all know very well, it's Michoud, and he returns to Paris Saint-Germain. So it says here, Sunderland AFC today confirms that Edouard Michoud will return to Paris Saint-Germain following the end of the 2022-23 campaign. The Frenchman moved to Wearside on a season-long loan in August and went to make 28 appearances for the Black Cats, including 25 in the Sky Bet Championship, as the club registered a top 6 finish. Michoud contributed 3 assists in red and white, whilst also scoring a memorable goal against Sheffield United in front of the Roker end after linking with comparative Abdullah Bar. Sporting director Christian Speakman said Edouard played a prominent role throughout his loan spell at the Stadium of Light, and we will thank him for his contribution. He is highly respected by all Sunderland FC. But following a period of dialogue with the player and all his respectives, all parties mutually agree on it was best to pursue other opportunities at this moment in time. We have thoroughly enjoyed working with Michoud and wish him well for the future. So, Edouard Michoud, my thoughts on this one is I thought Michoud had a good season for us in the Championship this season. Obviously scoring that goal against Sheffield United, what put us 1-0 ahead for a brilliant pass from Abdullah Bar. I was there, I was in the South Stand, brilliant goal by Michoud as well. Couldn't get past West Fodringham, couldn't save that goal because it was a good goal by Michoud. Also, obviously, Edouard Michoud is normally a bench warmer, so sometimes he comes off the bench, sometimes in about the 60th, 70th minute. And he's a great player for Sunderland. Seriously, he's been really good this season. So thank you, Paris Saint-Germain, for bringing him to Sunderland, and good luck for his rest of his career at Paris Saint-Germain or wherever he goes next. So, next player we're going to talk about Manchester United's midfielder, Ethan Galbraith. So, this one here is quite an interesting one for me. Very interesting, in fact. 2 seconds. Wait, I'll bring it up because it's spinning. Sorry, guys. So it says, would be an exciting addition. Sunderland eyeing Manchester United midfielder Ethan Galbraith. So, Ethan Galbraith is announced to be leaving Manchester United at the end of the season. So I don't know if this one's good enough or not. So it says on here that Sunderland are one of the 2 championship sides that are interested in signing Manchester United midfielder Ethan Galbraith this summer, according to Manchester World. What do you all think of that? So, as well as the interest from the Black Cats, Stoke City are also said to be interested in signing the Manchester United midfielder, but face competition from Premier League side Newcastle United. The 21-year-old is currently out on loan League 2 side Salford City, where he has an important role in the Amis reaching for the playoffs. Obviously, they got playoff Salford City, and I think they're through to the final, Salford, so good luck to them. The midfielder is coming out of his contract at Old Trafford, and this report adds that the Red Devils are likely to let him leave when his contract expires. Interest emerges. We asked someone of the writers of the Football League World to give their view on his deal and would be a good signing for Sunderland. So, would Ethan Galbraith be a good signing for Sunderland? So, it says on here, someone from Brett Worthington, he says, 2 seconds, Galbraith, it is no surprise that Manchester United are willing to let the midfielder go, considering the options the club already has in that department, and the fact that Galbraith has never really been close to the first team Sunderland have not shown only this season, but for the last few years that the club is good at nursing young, exciting and hungry players and is willing to the platform they need. Galbraith has featured regularly for Safc this season, so wherever he goes, he needs to continue that development. And you could agree there aren't many places better than Sunderland at this current time. The Black Cats are in host of bolstering their midfield options, and Galbraith on a free transfer could be a very great addition. Could be as well, to be honest. So this one is from James Reeves. He says Galbraith would be an exciting addition for Sunderland. Um, he has shown plenty of potential in League Two of Suffolk this season, and he will represent a small-term investment for the Black Cats. There may be some question marks over whether Galbraith will be ready to make the step up to the first team immediately, particularly if they were promoted to the Premier League, so perhaps a League One loan would be beneficial next season. But the Stadium of Light is an excellent destination for young players to thrive this season. It would be a perfect move for Galbraith. Declan Hart, this is the final one. He says this could be a very exciting move for Galbraith, given how the club has treated younger players in the last couple of years. The Sunderland side has an upward trajectory. Sorry, I couldn't pronounce that word. That will be exciting to many prospective signings this summer, regardless of whether promotion is achieved or not. The midfielder has done well in League Two this season and has been benefited from his loan spell away from Manchester United. Leaving Manchester United may be the best step for him as a pathway into Eric Ten Hag's plans, looking like unlikely at this stage. Sunderland could prove the perfect fit with the team needing to bolster their options in midfield, and Mowbray's incredible ability to get the best out of younger players. So, what do you think on that one, guys? I think on that one for Ethan Galbraith, I think he'll be a good signing for Sunderland. I think he'll come to Sunderland, and I think he'll play some good fluid football at Sunderland himself. Obviously a good midfielder, Ethan from Manchester United. Good mates with Amad Diallo, obviously. But the thing is, as well, apparently he's Northern Ireland. Ethan Galbraith as well. So obviously Dan Ballard, Trey Young, they're both Northern Islanders. So them two could be giving a whisper in the ear to this Ethan kid, and hopefully this 19 or 20-year-old comes to Sunderland, because I think this team is really, really good for young kids, young players, to come through the door and play for us, basically. So the next one is we're going to talk about. We've talked about obviously Michu leaving. We've talked about Joe Bellingham. Will be coming on its way soon as well. So this one is very important because this player is leaving Sunderland this season. When his contract expires in the summer, and this one is called Winchester. So, Carl Winchester sent a farewell to Sunderland fans as he confirms his summer confirmed that he will leave Sunderland this summer. Carl Winchester has confirmed he will leave Sunderland. 2 seconds, what's going on with this? Carl Winchester has confirmed he will leave Sunderland when his contract expires this summer. The midfielder has spent virtually the entire season on League One Shrewsbury Town, and he's only outing at the Black Cats this season in the Carabao Cup first round at Sheffield Wednesday back in August. Winchester's 2.5-year deal runs out in the summer, and he took on social media a bid farewell. My time at Sunderland is officially up. The 30-year-old posted on Instagram. Let's have a look further down. That's Brighton, so we need to ignore that. I'd like to thank everyone associated with the club for giving me an opportunity to play for such a huge club. Growing up, if anyone had said I'd be playing for Sunderland and achieving promotion at that level, I'd snap their hands off. From my teammates, I've met some friends for life, and to the fans who gave us support every week, I will always treasure those moments, so I'd like to wish the club nothing but success in the future. However, lads, And to Shrewsbury Town, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to come and play. To my teammates and staff and everyone involved in the club, I'd like to thank you for a great season on and off the pitch, and I've also good friends for life from there. Now, on to my next adventure, wherever that will be. So, Winchester was brought in by Christian Speakman's first signing, joining the Black Cats from Forest Green in January 2021, when Lee Johnson was a head coach on Wearside. He went on to become a mainstay of the team in which won promotion from League One via the playoffs 12 months ago, but found himself out in the court when Sunderland made the step up to the Championship. So, for me, Winchester, I don't know what anyone thinks on Carl Winchester. Me on Carl Winchester, he's a really, really good midfielder. Obviously, I don't think he's a Championship level midfielder, unfortunately, but maybe League One and League Two players will be calling for him next season in August in the transfer window. My destination where I will pull him is I will pull him back to Forest Green Rovers. That's where I would stick him, somewhere like that. I think he'll have potential there in getting them promoted again next season back to League One. So that's where I think Carl Winchester could be moving to myself. But good luck to him wherever he goes, because he's a really, 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 really good player for us. Right, the next one is interesting. Where is being present? Share screen. Right, next one. This is a really, really good one. So, get ready, this is the last one, good one here. Joe Bellingham, young and confident of signing Birmingham midfielder who is the younger brother of England star Jude Bellingham. So, Sunderland are in advanced talks of signing of Birmingham midfielder Joe Bellingham. The 17-year-old is the younger brother of England's international Jude, who plays for Borussia Dortmund. Sunderland are in advanced talks of signing Birmingham midfielder Joe, younger brother of England's international Jude, was a guest at the Stadium of Life for Sunderland's Championship playoff game against Glee. Sunderland, whose first team coach Mike Dodds was credited with helps of Jude's rise as a player when both were at Birmingham and looking to sign some of Europe's best young talent and working on developing them. At 17, Sunderland feel Bellingham Jr. can improve under the watchful eye of Dodds, who is close to their family. Sunderland sporting director Christian Speakman is another key at the club who is formerly of Birmingham. It is understood that the teenager could cost Sunderland in the region of £3 million. He has a year left on his Birmingham contract and is open to the idea of the switch from one Championship side to another. Sunderland missed out on a place in the playoff final following the two-leg defeat to Luton last week. So, that one is very interesting for me, I think. Joe Bellingham, really, really good player. Played for Birmingham last season, obviously came on against us at home on the 15th of April, and when we won them 2-1 at home. I've seen some quality talent from the lad as well. Really good player. Obviously, Liverpool and Newcastle were interested in signing Joe Bellingham, but obviously he didn't want to go to either club, so he's chose Sunderland over those two and want to come to Sunderland, because this is the thing, right? I think Sunderland's the best club to come to for, obviously, young players and stuff like that to get them through the ranks and whatnot. So, this is what I think next season the Championship table prediction's going to be. So, what do you think, guys? Who do you think is going to win the Championship next season before I look this up? Who do you think? Who do you think will win the Championship? I'm thinking, right, it's going to be us. Well, we'll get away for this for next season. But it's been a pleasure for this season, guys. It's been a really good for all the podcasts this season, everyone. And you know what, guys? I said here into next season, but look, I'm still here, guys. I'm still giving you videos. I'm still giving you content on the channel because this channel is for my life here. This channel is for life. So take care, guys. Goggles review, and we'll see you on basically in a couple of weeks time when I have more news to present. So take care, everyone. Goggles review, and we'll see you soon.
Sunderland 2, Middlesbrough 0. Goals from Ahmad and Ross Stewart. And now we're going to try and get some fans to get their reactions on the game.